Hello, I'm Whitney English, Media Manager for the GMDP Academy, and I'm joined today by Dr. Xavier Luria, newly appointed Chair of the GMDP Academy Board. Dr. Luria brings decades of leadership and experience in regulatory science, including senior roles at the European Medicines Agency, and really has extensive global consultancy and academic experience. So, Dr. Luria, is there anything else you'd like to add about yourself?
No, thank you very much. That's a very good, brief summary.
Thank you for being here, and congratulations on your new role.
Thank you. Pleasure.
So my first question is, what excites you most about stepping into the role of chair of the Academy Board?
Well, the fact is a nice history because I started from the very beginning as speaker, module chair, and member of the board of the GMDP from the very beginning, even formerly when it was called IFAP Academy. So I've been there for a number of years. And then now in this new chapter, my name was suggested by some of my colleagues. And as I am currently semi-retired, I thought that it would be a good opportunity to serve the Academy and trying to do the best for the future of the Academy.
And how has the field of medicine's development evolved in recent years, and how is the Academy adapting to that evolution?
Well, that's probably the big challenge. In one side, the medicines development are evolving dramatically in many areas, not only in the medicines, but also in the medical device arena. And on top of that, with new technologies. So the three things make a tremendous change in few years on the development of the new medicines and new development techniques of the medicines. No? Therefore, this is permanently changing, and we have to get the Academy also permanently adapted to these new changes. So probably what we have designed some few years ago regarding the content of some of the parts of the program should be adapted, let's say, more often than what we initially thought to the new events.
And you have an extensive background in regulatory science and benefit risk assessment. How do you see regulatory training evolving within the Academy's curriculum?
Yeah, well, this is very close to my heart. I see the regulatory training within the Academy evolving towards a more interdisciplinary, data-driven, and globally informed approach. Those three important aspects today on the regulatory landscape. This is becoming increasingly complex, and science, as we mentioned before, is advancing and at a rapid pace. So it is essential that the training programs integrate real-world case studies, modern data analytics, and the international regulatory framework. Therefore, it's not only the single approach on a national level or even on a continental level, but we need to cover the worldwide perspective. No? Therefore, I envision this regulatory curriculum emphasizing the cross-sector collaboration. It's not only a matter of regulators per se, it's a combination of different contributors. Critical thinking in benefit risk decision making. This is the key point of the decision of the regulators, and also hands-on experience with emerging technologies. For example, artificial intelligence in regulatory evaluation. And this is something that is becoming more and more. Therefore, the goal is to prepare the future leaders who are not only technically skilled, but also that they are able to navigate through this very dynamic regulatory environment.
That segues nicely into my next question, which is about international collaboration. And so given your global experience, how important is international collaboration in shaping the future of medicine's development education?
Certainly, that's absolutely vital in shaping the future of the medicine's development education. The drug development becomes increasingly global. I think that is already very globally approached by most of the companies. And harmonized approaches to the regulation, to the clinical research, and to the innovation are essential. However, I don't want to miss one important point is when we are talking about small and medium enterprises, small and medium companies in both medicines and medical devices. Why? Because most of the innovation today is provided by these small initiatives. When they are positively evolving, most of the time they are acquired or integrated into big organizations that are usually working on a global perspective. But the small and medium companies at the beginning are less able to work globally. Therefore, we have to adapt our approach to the education on medicine development to the two parts. So companies able to do global developments and to bring products to the market, and companies who are basically at the discovery and early development of medicines. And these are as important as the others to take into consideration. Having said that, however, yes, I'm fully convinced that a global approach is a must on that, and therefore the collaboration across the borders is not only accelerating best practices and scientific advancements, but also ensures that the education is irrelevant in a world where the treatment are developed, tested, and distributed globally. So there is no way going against collaboration across the borders.
What do you see as the biggest challenges for professionals in this field, and how is the Academy poised to address those?
One of the biggest challenge for the professionals on the fields of the medicines development is keeping pace with the extremely rapid evolution of the science, regulatory, and technology landscape. Therefore, the three elements that we already mentioned are also challenging how the professionals are facing their work on the development of medicines. Therefore, being able to navigate through the complex regulatory requirement, integration of the real-world evidence coming from production of real-world data, and then leading to real-world evidence as an important tool in the medicines development, and also adapting to the innovations like the personalized medicines, which is not completely new, but is increasingly in use, and also the AI-driven tools. And that probably is a key factor for the future development of medicines. Therefore, in this scenario, the Academy, in my view, can play a crucial role by offering flexible, forward-looking training programs, combining the basic knowledge on the medicines development with the emerging tools. Therefore, I think it's very important to provide these new approaches to the learning on development of medicines tools, and also fostering a strong professional network, promoting the lifelong learning and encouraging more cross-disciplinary collaboration. Therefore, the Academy can empower professionals to stay there, current, confident, and impacting in their roles.
And as you lead the board into this new chapter, what are your key priorities for the Academy's growth and its influence in the industry?
Yeah, there will be, from my role in the board, is three key priorities for the academic growth. And one is the innovation, second is inclusivity, and the third is regarding the impact. Regarding the innovation, I would like to strengthen our educational offerings by integrating more cutting-edge science, digital tools, and global regulatory trends, ensuring that the curriculum that we are offering remains useful for the students. Second, I would like to expand access and inclusivity, engaging professionals from diverse backgrounds, regions, career stages, and foster a truly global learning community. We already, I think that the Academy could be really, let's say, proud of having a very wide representation of students from many regions in the world. But I think and reinforcing this approach, I think, is one of the key issues for the success of the Academy in the future. And lastly, I'm also focused on amplifying the Academy voice in shaping policy and practice, deepening in partnership with regulators, partnership with industry, partnership with academic institutions, and with other similar organizations where we can perhaps meet common interest for the future.
It sounds like the Academy has an exciting future ahead. Dr. Luria, thank you so much for your time and insight. Is there anything else that you want to add that I may not have asked you?
No, really. Thank you very much.
Thank you again. And thank you, everybody, for joining us, and stay connected for more from the GMDP Academy.